Suspected notorious leader of the Boko Haram sect on the wanted list of the Nigerian army was arrested on Thursday by Nigerian troops while leading a gang of gunmen to ferry fuel through border communities in Borno State. The man, who was said to have been badly injured in gun battle and later died while being interrogated, was listed at number 95 on the first published poster of 100 wanted Boko Haram terrorists. Data feeds still coming through all on our social media platforms in one place simultaneously. We'll focus on the biggest stories right here on State of the Nation. Nigeria's oil corporation, the NNPC, has announced new appointments, redeployments and secondments into key positions of the organization. The new unit heads are expected to resume fully on the 1st of April. The appointments are part of a recent reorganization of the state oil firm. Now, group executive directors and CEOs, that will be COOs, will lead 7 divisions in the upstream, downstream, refineries, gas and power, ventures, finance and accounts, and corporate services. Fred Nzeoko, and a development economist that is, and a lawyer, joins us in just a moment to look at so many angles this restructuring has thrown up. Be part of the show. Tweet at _Gimba Omar and use the hashtag State of the Nation. Let's get your views starting right now. It's prime time in Lagos, and this is State of the Nation. Welcome everyone in Nigeria and the rest of the world. I am Gimba Umar and this is State of the Nation. On the screen right behind me, data feeds still coming through in one place simultaneously on all our social media platforms, channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Be part of the show as we look at a major story still developing with tons of reactions coming through on it. Use the hashtag State of the Nation and tweet at _Gimba Umar. All the announcement to unbundle the NNPC by the Minister of State for Petroleum was greeted with stern resistance by Oil Workers Union, who immediately downed tools, deepening an already lingering scarcity of petrol nationwide. The Minister of State, Ibe Kachuku, moved swiftly to clear the air, saying that, in his words, "We took the leadership along in taking the decision to unbundle the NNPC." The management of the oil firm is now to lead 7 units. They have been established and the cost seems clear to operations to begin. I'm now being joined by Mr. Fred Nzeoko. He's a development economist and a lawyer. I want to thank you so much indeed for coming on State of the Nation at this time.
Thank you very much.
Do you see a need to break down the NNPC as it is today into 7 units?
In the first instance, the question will be, does NNPC have the authority to handle itself? And then the second question will be, what is the difference between use of the word unbundle and the word restructure? Because it seems to, the usage seems to be causing some form of unease in the system. But simple explanation will tell you that to unbundle means for the business to sell related products and services separately rather than as one unit. That is to unbundle. And then if you now look at the restructure, it means to reorganize the company, that is the corporation, in such a different way so that it will operate better. So if to reorganize will make it to operate better, and then to achieve that reorganization is to unbundle it in such a way that instead of approaching NNPC as a whole, you now approach NNPC as separate business units. And that is why the Minister of State has said that they will create 7 separate units, that 5 of which will be business oriented and make profit, because NNPC has been making colossal losses. Recently it made a loss of, last year loss alone was about 160 billion. And then this year, it has made a little profit of 3 billion. And then going forward, the minister said that NNPC will be structured in a way that it will begin to make profit and then run very well, such that every division of the organization will be self-accounting.
Do you suppose it would have come at an earlier time than now, this restructuring we're looking at?
It is supposed to have come at an earlier time than now. So even coming now is not late, because there's no time that is late to start doing something that is right. And then the next question, which is natural, will be, what authority does the minister have to do that? Because it is that authority that tended to pit the minister and the NNPC against the workers, Penkasan and Nupeng, and against National Assembly as well. So the National Assembly had to even call the minister for questioning.
So what's the legal implication of
that? The legal implication is that the minister, I stand to say very firmly, the minister has done what he should do. NNPC has done what he should do. The act establishing NNPC in 1977, 1st of April 1977, made it such that NNPC under Section 5, which later became, the act later became Section Cap 320, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 1990. The Section 5 of such law gave NNPC wide-ranging duties to manage, control, and implement everything that has to do with Nigerian petroleum industry. And going forward, the law also in Section 6, which is very important. I want the members of the National Assembly and every Nigerian to advance their minds to the provisions of the law in Section 6 of the NNPC Act of 1977. This section provides that the NNPC has to, under subsection 1, the NNPC is authorized, the corporation is authorized to the extent that it shall have powers to do anything which in its opinion is calculated to facilitate the carrying out of